from GMS Louisiana, the Baton Rouge branch, with our beloved brother Wiley from the Lafayette branch. Okay, coming out with your weekend and week out, prophesying the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great. Preaching those three lyrics that are found in Revelation 14 chapter. Okay, which is to fear Yahweh while Yahweh shot. And through fear you will not receive that corruption. Okay, and if you do, you will face the third lyric, which is thermonuclear fire, thus saith the Holy Bible. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Hope elect who continue to push this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and in today's lesson, all right, it's straight to the point. All right, strictly the business. Okay, being occupied in prophecy. Okay, we get that too. It's Rock 39. Okay, current events, prophecy, and news. Okay, time all the way in. All right, we're not out here speaking on our own accord. Things that we're saying is actually happening in the earth. The Lord said He's gonna put fire, make His word fire in our mouth. So we're warning the people, according to Ezekiel 3rd chapter. Okay, starting the 17th verse, what is to come and what will happen. So we can be accounted what? Blameless. Okay? Especially in these times. Alright? So for you people out there, now is the time to get right and keep it right. Alright? Because this man Esau Edom is about to unleash holy hell upon the whole planet Earth. Okay? It's gonna be ushered in through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Alright? Go ahead, what you got, right?
Say that is 850. For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time.
Yeah.
Shall dwell in the world.
That's right. We're in that time, the latter time right now. How do we know we're in the latter time? Because all these things are happening right now. Yahushua gave the account back in Matthew the 24th chapter. Okay? What shall be the sign of the coming? Okay? 70 AD. All right? Back when the Romans sacked the Russia. Okay? The siege of Masada. Okay? And what should be the end of the age, the end of this era, this rulership. Okay? We're seeing the end happening right now. The prophets are back. Okay? We have major pestilence that's about to be unleashed upon earth. Okay? A great worldwide famine. Okay? Civil war, civil unrest. I just seen a video, a picture being taken with Trump standing in I seen it with Trump standing in the mirror, and he flipped off those Edomites, and the Edomites was outside the window, doing it like this. So we're in that time, man. World War III. The next war that will happen will be fought with nuclear capabilities. And all nations have nuclear capabilities at this current time right now. So back in that chapter, what the brother just read, said that 850 said, many great miseries. It won't be just one here and it just all stops, or 2 here, or 3 here. No, it's going to be many of them. And we want to prove that thus said the Bible. All right, now wait up.
Because they have walked in great pride.
Well, they going to speak on.
No, I just want to bring up that.
Yeah, and that great pride, you see, people are held in a higher state right now. And especially these nigger women, beginning with the tribe of Judah. And the spirit been on brothers in Great Millstone, beginning with our elders and apostles, all the way down for the Lord to unleash pure judgment on you women, man. We hate you fucking nigger women, man. Beginning with you first. And all other tribes of women, but the Lord has out for you women. You in great pride. According to Isaiah 32nd chapter.
Preferably the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
So-called nigger women.
The Lord said, rise up, you women that are at ease. You been getting all your food stamps. You got J.O. child support. Okay? You get your stimulus packages. Okay? Now you see the C19 popping off right now. You already all over social media right now looking for another handout from Esau. They gonna give us another package right now in these days right now. Because you too fucking lazy to get off your ass and go get a fucking job. You ready to go spend all your money at the club and ready to take care of the children at home right now. So the Bible says many great miseries coming. It's coming for you women. All right, y'all brothers got it. Give me that secondary 16 chapter. Go ahead, what you got?
Oh, that's what I had, secondary 16. All right, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia, we also did Egypt and Syria.
Yeah. And talk about all those nations that are that are being mustered and have, like I said earlier, have these nuclear capabilities right now. Syria, okay? Yes, they will be destroyed in the coming days. That's according to Isaiah the 17th chapter. All right, the whole city, Damascus, shall be a ruinous heap, okay? Via nuclear weapons, man. Babylon, Egypt, okay? China, North Korea, Japan, the whole Korean peninsula is about to be leveled with nuclear fire. Taiwan, they included also. The Lord not sparing none.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's why it's written in Revelation that ultimately Yahushua is going to come back with his head wearing many crowns, taking down these other nations like the brothers going into Moab.
Yeah.
All right, Moab will be taken down, man.
Yeah.
All right, we have heard of the pride of Moab.
Yeah, they think they're going to be the next superpower.
Yeah.
But according to the scripture, you're not.
Yeah. Because see, China's pushing that this digital system right now. Okay? They even made a mockery of America today.
The 9/11
thing. Yeah, the 9/11 thing. Made a mockery of the cartoon thing. Mockery of the United States right now. All right? So what the brother Wadi was alluding to is the war's going to be fought in what they call space. According to Revelation the 12th chapter. What they did, 12 and 7. In 2nd and 13th chapter.
Second heaven.
Yeah. Yahushua will destroy all these nations. Okay? And then we actually flexed out wearing that crown on top of his head, he's taking them down. Instantaneously, it's going to happen quick, man. So these things are happening fast, man. We've been entering into a time which is called Jacob's trouble. Or what is named in Matthew 24th chapter is great tribulation. Okay? Matter of fact, tonight, give me that in the Zondervan Bible dictionary. Where you got?
Verse 2, gird.
Great tribulation.
Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Right.
A sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Ain't nobody will be able to drive these plagues away. That word is plural. Okay? Like you said earlier, famine. Okay? That's one. Okay? Something deadly is coming up on the whole planet Earth. Of you dying from starvation. Okay? It ultimately is going to supersede you to taking that corrupt. Because you ain't got nothing to eat. Famine is a perfect way for you to take that the MOTB. And it may just happen that way, but it could be a many variety of ways the Lord can do this to usher this whole global agenda in, man. All right? Famine is just one of them. Pessimist. Me and the brother were talking about this earlier before we all open up with this video. Esau getting ready to release something crucial in the air right now, man. Okay? The FDA just approved as of today, okay, more jabs. Okay? It's on the streets right now. Okay? It's on the streets right now. So when Biden said he was going to fund the government with this how many more dollars he wants to put this jab on the streets right now, this has already been pre-planned already. Okay? This was already set in stone. Well over 25 years. Esau had this already planned. But the Bible says the vision is yet for an appointed time. An appointed time is now. What you say?
Esau and his wickedness is well organized. He's
well
starts a beat. All right, so he comes with his agenda. He gets all his ducks in a row before he brings it to the citizens, man. All right, all these jabs, these pestilence, all right, economy crash, it's all by design. So he can bring in this new world order, this new digital currency, all right, this new system, okay? Right. But he don't know he's in the trick bag, all right? The Lord, the deceiver, and the deceiver he is, okay? So he's doing what the Lord has put the Spirit on him to do. You got Satan directing him, all right?
Yeah, they are even all in movies. Let me talk that movie. Tonight, Songbird.
Yeah.
Okay. Got the movie Black Summer. Okay. It's a multiplicity of movies that this man put out. All right. He wants to be the Most High. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do before I even do it. Go ahead,
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, verse 1. The word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a power, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
Yeah.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. And that's like it unto Esau even, man. All right? His craftiness, his policies, his unjust laws, his decrees, they've gotten him up until this point to where he ultimately believes that he can go up against Yahweh Shem Yahushua himself. Man. He sits in the seat of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He is in the heavens, man. All right? Has a military built up to war against the holy angels. This is the pride of this man. So he's ruling the earth in this current times, and all these things that he's doing, the FDA approval.
Yeah.
All right? The robo-pubs, I'm gonna just say it like that. All right? The mandatory rollout that they're about to do, man. All of these things are orchestrated. The scriptures tell you we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So the Lord deals with certain metaphysical representations of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on the planet Earth, which is the apostles on down to the least of us that speak of these oracles, that put us on this accord and say, okay, we know what time it is. Esau about to go with his move.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
See it
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
up for y'all.
You got it.
It's up Obadiah 1 and 3.
Yeah.
The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Yeah. And Esau, it's like,
No, I would say that's no different than saying, who shall make war with the beast?
yeah.
No, it's talking about the same people.
Same people.
You got it, brother.
Right now today. And then whose habitation is high. These tall ass buildings, Esau can just sit up there and look over everything on the whole planet Earth. You got somebody that out there
And
says
those tall buildings are abominations.
it's abomination, brother.
It is defiant to the laws, statutes, and commandments of God by
That's
Shemel.
supposed to be with 3 stories.
Everything he does is off. You got it,
This says a Brad, you know what you said? It
Let
says
us know we read from out.
this out the Jonathan Compact Dictionary. It goes into the habitation, all right, what the brother just brought out of Esau. It says, seer, the land and the mountains, 2 views, top.
Yeah. At the top, Esau wants to overlook everything. What does the eagle do? Like Esau eagle to the eagle. America's that eagle. Back as it was in ancient Roman Empire. Oversees everything. Surveillance. Okay? And speaking of surveillance, this is from Rumble.com. It says, uncensored, the United Nations to declare permanent sea visit measures this month. Okay? It says James Roskuski joins Marie Zahi to expose the UN's political declaration, which seeks to make previous temporary C-19 measures permanent, which will include permanent surveillance, injections, and mandates, declaring their one world government with the UN at the helm. So they are forwarding this agenda right now. Okay? Like we said, you had a hot summer, okay, already. Now you're gonna have a cold, dark winter. Okay? In Louisiana, what it was out, we had Louisiana, the deep South Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Arkansas. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. So we're in that time out here. We are here. It ain't no more that we're waiting for. It's here.
That's right.
Go ahead.
All right, this is an article from newsbreak.com that says, Sea cases update. Sea cases update. Map reveals 5 states with highest positive tests. Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Louisiana, and Arkansas continue to be the only states where test positivity is above 20%, according to the data. All 5 states had 20.3% of tests come back positive that week.
Yeah. So hey, you could be on the alert for lockdowns in those states that this brother just read, okay, in the coming weeks, okay, and you got that October 4th, with this national alert on everyone's cell phone. Something big and major is coming, man. Okay? We don't know what, but we on high alert and wait and watch and pray. All right? You got to do more fasting.
Yeah.
All right? More fasting is very necessary to get into your house child's charity. Okay? We also looked at today. They had the NFL game with the Miami Dolphins and the San Diego Chargers. You had actual artificial intelligence robots in the stands. You got the picture to prove. AI robots in the stands.
Enjoying the game.
Enjoying the game. Like they sitting there like a regular person. And it's gonna unleash terror attacks on American soil. A fucking robot walks into a stadium, okay, and just detonates and just detonates. That's right, bro. And just detonates an improvised explosive device. It kills millions of people.
And then put it on the Israelites.
That's right, bring the Israelites. Yeah. It happened in Rome. All right, in that Colosseum. Go ahead, bro. You had something about
Ephesians 5:15. See that you walk circumspect. When you go into that word circle, the circle goes into look around, circle, inspect, where you get spectating from. It's talking about watch, all right, looking at things. So you got to look at this world through spiritual binoculars, all right? The way we look at things circumspectly is when you walk in the spirit, occupied in prophecy. You know the times you're living in, all right? Our great king told them in the ancient world, he said, you can look at the sky and see it is red, but you can't read the signs of the times because you're not circumspect, you're not occupied in prophecy, all right? Not as fools. If you're not occupied in prophecy, you're a fool, all right? Because prophecy has you in what? Reality.
Yes.
All right? If you're occupied in prophecy, you're in reality. You know that this place is about to be destroyed and all hell brought to break loose.
You know, plug to the matrix.
Yeah, but if you plug to the matrix, you talking about sending your kids to college. You talking about this new business venture you're going into. Halloween, holidays and stuff. All right? And guess what? The rapture is going to get you. We ain't talking about what the rapture Christians are talking about. We ain't talking about that. We talking about hell consuming and cleaving to your bones.
Nuclear fire.
Pestilence.
Yes.
Sword. Getting spoiled. All right? They draw them not. As the brothers say, plagues. But as wise. See, the wise men, all right, and in our house in mourning, preparing for war. Okay? Getting their minds prepared. That's why the brothers say you got to fast one of them. Fast strengthens your mind. All right? That's what fasting do. Okay? Redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right? So if you don't know the days are evil, all right, you don't know society is about to collapse, the money system is about to collapse, life as you know it is about to change dramatically. All right? You're a goddamn fool.
You're not in reality.
You're not in reality. 2/3 of our people are not in reality. All right? So they got to drink of the same cup of the so-called white man. And what's sad, the so-called white man is in reality. The children of this world are wiser than the children of light. So they prepared for it, a great number of them.
Yes, bro. And I'm gonna say this: it was me, you, Kaya, and Kabal, and the little brother out there in Houston.
Yeah, I remember.
We did the video on about reality.
Yeah.
And before we did the video, Kabal had looked at me. He said, you know what the title you rock? He said, Bible prophecy ruins these people's lives.
Yes.
And it does. Bible prophecy ruins your fucking life. Brother Betty, many great business shit happen to them that have walked in great pride.
And it also fucks up the preacher's mind.
Yes. Oh, let me say that too, bro. Because the church are empty right now.
Yeah.
Everybody going to church on fucking Sunday, man. People leaving the church and coming over here to the house of Yahshua.
Brother.
Yes.
My whole life, my mom was in the church every Sunday. Every Sunday. Sometimes twice. My mom don't even go to church no more. No more.
Yeah.
She might go once every blue moon, but she don't.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's fugazi. Y'all fake.
Right there.
It's bullshit. It's a money racket. It's a money racket, man.
It's a business.
It's a business. It's a corporation.
Corporation, yeah. It's a bank. It's like America is.
Yeah. jig is up. All right?
Y'all see this.
Hey, y'all, you Christians, y'all jig is up. All right? The Lord got his pastors according to his own heart, tearing down those strongholds, overturning those stubborn blocks, that covering cast, y'all got our scriptures and mismanaged them and deceived people with. Your days of making merchandise of people it's over.
Ooh.
They're gonna tell you on one hand the law of Moses is done away with, but then they're gonna go to the law of Moses and tell you and give you 10% of their income. Which one is it? Which one is it? If the law of Moses is done away with, why are you telling people to tithe? It makes no logical sense.
Definition for you too.
You got it, bro.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 30 and 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity
Yes.
and the water of affliction,
All right, and the elder apostles of Great Millstone, their adversaries have come against them. They've been afflicted, men have lied on them, called them pedophiles, said all manner of wickedness against our beloved elders. But this is what the Lord says he's going to do. Bring it out.
But look what happened to your boy,
Hey, he's not in the corner no more. Look what happened to his adversaries. Getting their ship sank.
That's right.
All right, but what about the other one? Rap the news. Got his ship sank, man.
Yeah.
Okay? And more of it's coming.
Yes.
More of it's coming. You got it, brother.
Any one of you people, any one of you guys who are still speaking and have spoken against our elders and apostles of Great Millstone specifically and only, you're going to face that, man. You're going to face that judgment.
So big.
That's right. And we love it. Okay? The prophecy still has to happen anyway. That has happened to you, like you see it still happen with the light, okay? Locking his ass up. It probably still has to happen. Okay? We don't go over here, man. Yeah, it happened, but we still kicking. All right? There's more to come. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 30 and 20 again. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
Right.
Come on.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
All right, the Lord is going to make them famous in the lands where they were scattered. It's going to start at the Presbyterian, the elders. All right? The honorable men of age, man. Okay? Yahweh Shalom Shai is about to glorify those men for what they've done to show their love for the saints. What they're saying, Hebrews the 6th chapter. Okay? That this doctrine that the Lord gave the elder apostles of Great Millstone is going global. All right? And it's ushered in this great awakening where people, the elect men, are coming to Yahweh Shalom Shai's altar, man. And the Lord is blessing those men for that, man. Okay? You got it, bro.
Verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying,
Come on.
this is the way,
Come on.
walk ye in it.
Your sheep hear his voice. Okay? And the way you hear the Lord's voice, the Lord raised up his servants, the prophets, to give you warning from him. He said, I will put my words in your mouth and make these people stubborn. All right? But he's also put the spirit where he's going to bring in his elect men. He's going to burn up lies, and he's going to use spiritual nets to bring in his servants through the foolishness of preaching. You got it, bro.
When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left hand, ye shall also defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver, and the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
Yeah, when you get this truth, man, you're doing away with those wayward philosophies.
Yes.
All right, all those idols. Man, Christmas is an idol. Easter is an idol. All right, all those that malicious madness when we used to partake in. When you walk into the truth, you can cast all that shit aside. You do what Hezekiah did when he came into power. He took down all the high places when he came into power. Everything his dad put up, he tore it down.
Yep.
You got it, brother.
Read that left or right out.
Isaiah 30 and 21 again, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it.
That means that hopefully later on, when you hear this word, you're going to hawk into it. But 2/3 niggas, we ain't worried about them. They can walk by and smoke all day. Okay? And shut their hand. Even you can just sit there and listen and not agree with it. But the Lord has brought you right there at the specific spot, on the highways and byways, okay, for you to hear it. So your judgment is set in stone right there. So there's going to be no account, the Lord is called just. That way, he's justified in everything that he does. Okay? I had my men out there. You had the word. You didn't hawk This is where I need to be at right here. Okay? Took your ass back to that church house on that following Sunday. Read what you got, bro.
It says, this is the way walk ye in it when ye turn to the right hand, when ye turn to the left.
Wherever you go, okay, the right or the left, you're gonna find a great millstone camp on each and every corner throughout your metropolitan area of that city. Everywhere. GMS is global. Okay? We're the only ones talking about prophecy in the news right now. You got them dudes from IUIC say, I see some shit about Dr. A, he saw something like that to that nature like that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
They're using that Deuteronomy 23.
Yeah.
Going totally off.
Yeah. Not properly writing the divine scriptures.
Yeah.
And that begins with the head of that so-called ministry over there, man. Over there with Nick.
Some of that going in the dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Either you the soul or the Lord just totally got you blind all at once, man. Okay? A dumb nigga.
A dumb nigga.
That's right, bro. Go ahead, huh?
Isaiah 30 and 22, ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver, and the ornament of thy molten images of gold. Thou shalt cast them away as a minstrel's cloth.
Yes.
Thou shalt say unto it, get thee hence.
Man, you put out all these wayward philosophies, that seminary doctrine you were taught growing up, man. All that you cast that shit behind you, you become a new creature, a new man. I got a precept, bro.
Go ahead, huh?
Go hand in hand with it. This is Ezekiel 34 and 10. This is one of you brothers. Thus saith Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. Neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore. For I will deliver my flock from their mouth, that they may not be meat for them. But thus saith Yahweh thy power, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out.
Right. And the Lord gonna seek even like guys who over there at that camp that you mentioned, they got some of these ladies very well may be over there. The Lord gonna seek them out. With this specific prophecy of the Quran, the Lord gonna do a lot of sifting with this thing, man.
Yes.
With this Quran, the MOTV, or Revelation 13, verse 16 through 18 specifically, this is going to separate Great Millstone from every other camp.
And see, this dude, Priest Danyala,
Yeah.
when I first came in, I used to see him. He used to be with the brother that died, Glass. All right? And he's about he was expounding on that movie, Quran. All right? And when you listen to it, he ain't straight up telling you that the radio frequency identification chip is the MOT to the beat. All right? He's not telling you that all out straightforward. All right? I seen the brother do a beautiful sit down. He said he's going to get the tape from different Israelite denominations. All right? When you get different camps, you're going to get different answers.
Everybody got a different answer.
No. The Lord say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. Write the divine scriptures. All right, if you're going to do a video on the MOT to the beat, you got to tell the people exactly what it is. Or else, nobody want to hear all that, oh, it could be this, it could be that. Look, we put it in the
I can put it in, I can take it out.
Yeah, nobody hearing all that shit, man. What is it? Tell them exactly what it is. You got it, bro.
That's why I'm just backing the brother up. It tells you in Revelation 14 chapter, in whom mouth was found no guile. All right, we're going to have this 144% truth in these times, man. Given to us by the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai, laid on by the hands of the presbytery. This is Zephaniah 3 and 13. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. So when it comes ultimately to that, to the whole book, the volume of the book, man, all right, we have the 100% truth through the Spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai. And like the brother said, that prophecy, that masterpiece prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16, that's going to separate the just and the unjust. You got it.
Yeah. I got to put him on to the back of what you were saying, with the guy, Donnie Allen. stirred confusion throughout Israel. The Bible says all Israel is not Israel. What is Revelation, the second chapter speaks about the city of Judah. That's them. Now you got them guys like him stirring confusion. You got the other guys with the purple shirts on and the others with the black shirts on. Every time they see each other, it's SummerSlam. WrestleMania. Yeah.
Hell in the Cell.
Yeah. With the steel cage. It's a steel cage.
It's the car versus the zealot.
That's it. All right? You're stirring confusion. The Lord is not dealing with none of that, man. Either you guys have been paid off to do that. With events like that, it's going to cause persecution. It's going to cause persecution. But this Philippians chapter 2, verses 1 and 2, it says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. So like the brother said, according to Revelation 14 chapter, no God is going to be found in the elect mouth. You're going to have the 144% truth. Going to be on the same page. How can two walk together unless we're not in agreement? We'll agree on everything according to Bible prophecy. When we get to this specific prophecy in Revelation, the centerpiece of prophecy, it speaks about the Karama. We disagree on that, so everything is off right there. And if you teach it 99.9% on the right doctrine, but get to the Quran and you go off, your whole doctrine is off. It's defiled.
A little leaven is leaven a lot.
And that's the sin of me teaching that, man.
Yeah. I got a precept.
Go ahead.
It's 1 Timothy 1 and 5. Now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart. This doctrine is pure, it's perfect. Okay? And of a good conscience. All right? The only way you can have a good conscience, all right, when it comes to these scriptures, you got to be on point with pinpoint accuracy. How can your conscience be clear when somebody asks you what the MOT to the B is, and you telling them, you can't tell them clearly what it is. Revelation 13 and 16. What is that? We're in the last days. What is it? You got to be able to tell whoever asks you exactly what it is, so blood don't be on your hands, and so they don't go get it. You don't make no fucking documentary and then talk about, look, we're going to get the tape from 5 different camps. We're going to give you 5 different answers. That's fucking confusion. Okay? And it reads, all right? And of a good conscience and a faith unfeigned, from which some have swerved, got away from, have turned aside into vain jangling. Vain jangling. You heard? Just talking nonsense, man.
Y'all scriptures tell you have one counselor of 1,000.
Yeah, man. Just saying bullshit. Shit that don't even make sense.
Don't make sense.
And 1 Corinthians 14 chapter say Yahweh is not the author of confusion, man. You got it, bro.
And a lot of guys who were amongst the elders of GMS at one time.
Yeah.
So when you hear him, like, you sound just like a brother from Great Millstone.
Yeah.
Like the dude from Wi-Fi.
Cold cut.
Yeah, Cold Cut. When I first heard him speak, I said, that boy came from GMS out the gate. And we just watched the video of me and you looking at when the elder out there in South Carolina was on the highways. Dude said he could watch the Wi-Fi because his teaching on the MOTV was completely off.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah.
Completely off, right? So you got to be on one accord. The Lord is going to deal with one new song. Okay? And you got to have that correct doctrine. Okay?
You got to be perfect.
Got to be perfect.
Let me get a quick precept for that. It's Matthew 5 and 48.
I got
You got it. All right. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. All right. And what did the Lord give us as perfection? His doctrine of life, man. His glorious gospel. All right. The teachings that Paul, Peter, and the new church documented and gave us, man. That's perfection. This is the key to the kingdom of heaven. All right, we have to live according to it. So when you go to teach other men, All right, what you learn freely, you receive freely. You go get this gift. It has to be perfect. It can't be tainted. What did our Lord say? Now, one jot or one tittle. When you go in that word jot and tittle in the Greek, it's talking about to the smallest imperfection or whatever. All right, nothing. It has to be perfect. You got to be perfection to the T. Okay, you can't go off no form of action. You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 20.
To the smallest point. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. It says,
Whoa,
"Woe."
that means getting all the way down to it. Get surgical with this thing, huh?
Yes.
That means you getting all the way down to it. Ain't nothing gonna pass. Lord should be perfect in everything. The Bible says, "Be not ignorant nothing.
Great or small.
Great or small."
Yeah. So God sent me to hell. We know they talk about Dante's Inferno, but yes, the Lord put you in the lake of fire because you went and got a lion. You went and let somebody put a razor and lie in your head. Yes. You go eat fucking aardvark, shrimp, lobster. The Lord will put you in the lake of fire. Yes. Something you consider non-significant and small. He will get rid of it. Yes. You go get tattoos, the Lord will put you down. The things the laws that you think are miscellaneous, small, insignificant, they will get you out of here. Not one jot, not one tittle. You got it, brother.
Ooh, wow, real quick. Hold on, now, real quick, bro. It's that word jot. All right, in Matthew the 5th chapter. All right, it's G, Strong's G, 2503. Let me play it right quick out.
Strong's G, 2503.
Iota. It says the Hebrew letter, the smallest of them all, hence equivalent to the millionth part. That means that's it. The smallest one. All right. It says the name of the 8th letter of the Greek alphabet put for a very small part of anything. Okay, so it goes all the way down to the what is it? The least common denominator.
The most,
Okay.
What you would deal with, you'll look at it like it's not that serious, you know? No, it's serious.
Yes.
Serious.
And the Lord is serious about that carotid. The Lord is very serious with that. It's going to be the whole separation. Okay? And like Apostle's been saying, man, with the brother getting us away in 144, gotta keep saying it. He had the dream about, he saw men in Great Millstone who took that carotid, bro.
Yeah.
That ought to put fear in you and put fire on your ass to pray and fast more. Mm-hmm. That don't be you. It don't be none of us. I'm a Rabbi. Go ahead, what you got, tonight?
This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1. It says, "Woe be unto the pastures that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai." The brother's going into it. That's what you have. You see men out there pushing that false doctrine about the carotid.
Yeah.
Right? And also pushing the doctrine that there is no such thing as Jacob's trouble. All right? So you scatter in the flock. Okay? And the Lord eventually is going to come down with judgment on them. And it reads, verse 2, thus, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai." And when the Lord visits them, the Lord is ultimately going to put them to death. Okay, because they're scattering the Lord's people, not telling the truth, not telling them, like, hey, look, don't take the carotid. Hey, Jacob's trouble, prepare for Jacob's trouble. It's going to happen. Hey, Esau's going to come down with great wrath. All right? So they're leading the flock astray. So the Lord is going to come down with great judgment upon them.
Yeah, you haven't even told me they are Israelites.
Right.
And you fucking Christian, you are Christian pastor, specifically you, Jason. You know this already. All right? World War III. Like we look all across the board, these other camps, no, ain't don't be nobody holding to none of these things, man. I used to the topic of the video or current prophecy and news. Okay, I don't see nobody else doing that. What the elders and apostles do with Great Millstone, okay, they go into prophecy, go into secular history. You see the apostles going into physical health, okay. Yeah, the apostle Paul spoke about bodily exercise only profit a little. That little could be enough to heal you, to get you over the hump, to get the body back in It's Satan. All right, I got a precept for that. Back it up. It's after the 3rd chapter. Got some more that tonight?
I got a definition, but you bring your
Go ahead.
This in the Zondervan Compact Dictionary it says seducer. Seducer, it says a cheat, a false teacher, a deceiver, perhaps through the use of magical arts, impostor. And that goes to twofold for our people, all right, being a deceiver, deceiving the people, all right, lying, breaking on false teachings. Esau using his witchcraft, all right, we started with the little juice and the little, the jab, all these different things. Well, chiefly we getting on our people as being a deceiver to the nation of Israel, teaching false lies. You got it, bro?
Yeah. In Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 19. Behold, this passage what the brother was going to earlier about what that was read out, Isaiah 30 and 20. Yeah. Okay, Zephaniah 3 and 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that hold it, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right? So, hey, in this time right now, the men of the Lord, okay, yeah, we've been getting clowned, we've been called, over here, we've been called bums, okay, greatest, okay, the worst camp in Israel, all these things under the sun. But every time you say that, the person who said it, something happened to that individual or that whole ministry. All right, the Bible says, well, then shall it be known who are my chosen. So at the end of the day, it's being known even right now who the Lord is dealing with, whether you like it or not. Come on.
This is Genesis. This in the topic.
Yeah.
Back to the prophecy.
Yeah.
Genesis 11 and 1.
Break it down.
The whole earth was of one language and one speech. All right? And this was the spirit in Babylon in the ancient world. And guess what? It's come around 5,000 years later. Okay? The language of one speech in our day and time is money, economics. That's one language every nation under the sun speaks. And that's how this devil is going to usher in this one world government that Nimrod tried to do in the ancient world. And it came to pass that they journeyed from the east and they found a plain in the land of Shinar and they dwelt there. We're in the land of Shinar right here. And give me Zechariah 5 and the second to the last verse.
Yep, and there's also Isaiah 11 and 11 too.
Yeah. Right in the land of Shinar is the chief city in Babylon. All right. Well, we right now in Mystery Babylon. What that is? Revelation 17 and
Yeah, we can pull that.
and 12 or something like that. Mystery Babylon, mother of harlots. Yeah. All right. This
Got it right here, 17. Go ahead.
All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17. I'm going to start at 4. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color,
represent royalty, wealth, all right, prestige. Bring it out.
and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
All right, America is the most, for what they did to the Native Americans and free labor from the tribe of Judah, they become the wealthiest country on the planet Earth. Bring it out.
That's what the Lord called the Prince of Tyrus. Tyrus was a chief merchant city.
Yeah.
So it says, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication.
Come on, this is talking about America. Bring it out.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great.
All right, Mystery Babylon the Great. The word Babylon, Babylon means confusion. All right, you look here in America, sometimes you'll be talking to a woman that's really a fucking man. Sometimes you're talking to a man that's really a fucking woman. All right, this is the most corrupt, vile kingdom on the planet Earth. And in the ancient world, the English language wasn't even created then. All right, so the John the Revelator saw way into the future, 2,000 years into the future, there was going to be a kingdom that was more diverse than any kingdom before it, more violent than any kingdom before it. He called it Mystery Babylon because all the confusions he saw when the Lord gave him those holograms. All right, bring it out.
Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth.
All right, the mother of harlots goes into all the philosophies you go here. I mean, whatever indulge in America,
Come in and do
you can come in and do it. If you're in the
it. Do us down
pedophilia,
with Alistair Crowley.
yeah, if you're in the pedophilia, bestiality,
Watch the people.
yeah, Salaki, you're in the child sacrifice, whatever you into, it goes down here. It goes down here, man. You're in the Islam. If you want to marry a dog, if you want to worship a door, all right, whatever you matter of wickedness you want to indulge in is lawful here in America. Okay, that's that vile kingdom that John the Revelator saw in the ancient world. Now look, bring that one out in Zechariah.
The 5th chapter.
Yeah,
7th verse.
yeah. Bring
And Zechariah.
start at the second to the last verse.
Second to the last. Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 9. It says, Then lifted I up my eyes and looked, and behold, there came out two women, and the wind was in their wings, for they had wings like the wings of a stork.
Come on.
And they lifted up their ephah between the earth and the heaven.
Those two women was Judah and Israel. The ephah means it's a measure instrument that measures dry weight. So their sins was weighed in the balance. So this is what the Lord did to them. Bring it out.
Verse 10. Then said I to the angel that talked with me, Whether do these bear the ephah?
Where do these bear the ephah? Where's the ephah going? Where's these two women going? Bring it out.
Verse 11. And he said unto me, to build it an house in the land of Shinar.
Build the house of David in Babylon. All right? Where did the house of David, where's this ministry start? In New York.
Spiritual
All right?
Jerusalem.
Spiritual Jerusalem. In the chief city of Babylon. This great city, the land of Shinar. All right? That's how you know this is talking about America. Albert Bivens, Elder Albert Bivens in the 60s. The late 60s, right?
Yeah, 69.
All right. Then you had Priest R.E.I. and King Marshall, Elder Yahweh, and the Elder Apostles of Great Millstone. Well, those were their spiritual fathers. And we're the fruit of the Elder Apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Bishops of Great Millstone. All right. That's all that houses got started getting built where? In Babylon. Babylon, baby. Okay? So when I come back here, Genesis 11 in the 2nd chapter, and it said, and it come to pass as they journeyed from the east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Now this is talking about what the so-called white man is doing. He's trying to do the same thing Nimrod, wicked ass, tried to do in the ancient world. And they said one to another, go, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly, and brick for stone, and slime, and they for mortar. All right, now they're building up a kingdom. All right? And they said, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach into the heaven, and let us make a name. Let us be scattered abroad upon, and lest we be scattered abroad upon the whole earth. And what they were trying to institute was a one world government that was at enmity with the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim al-Shai.
That's right.
All right? That's what they were trying to do. And that's what the so-called white man is doing right now. The same spirit that enveloped Nimrod and the people of his time is the same spirit that's running on the so-called white man.
Antiochus.
Yeah, he tried to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're right, brother. And the Lord came down, Yahweh Bashim al-Shai came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men building. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one. And they all have one language. All right, now what's that one language that the people are speaking right now? Money, economics, that's it. Traffic, business, commerce, okay? Digital. Yeah, and see, this is what you gotta understand. When this devil rolls out this new money system, all right, guess what's gonna come with it? If you take that digital system in your country, you have to abide by the laws and the regulations that come with it. All right? If you're in one of those countries in the East, guess what? You gotta let same-sex marriage come to your country. You gotta let that P word, be lawful in your world, in your country, or we're gonna disconnect you from the system.
Well, you ain't already said that.
Yeah.
You said anyone who does get out with this LGBT community thing that's being globalized right now, you're gonna be X'd out of society.
All right, so what's that president in Africa that just outlawed?
Oh yeah, he did that shit there.
Which country that was?
I think it's Ghana, ain't it?
No, it's not Ghana.
It's not.
It's the one Idi Amin used to be at.
Yeah.
Uganda. Uganda.
Yeah.
All right, see, now for Uganda to prosper, all right, now they outlawed the LGBTQ, right? But for them to take that new money system, when it get rolled out and he reboot the system, for them to survive and do business and commerce, they're gonna have to make that lawful in their country. That's the same thing that was going on here during the time of Nimrod. Everybody had to dance to that beat, and the Lord came and broke it up. All right? And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, they all have one language, and they begin to do, and nothing will be restrained from them that they imagine to do. Go us let down and let us and confound their language that they might not understand one speech. All right, so that lets you know the Lord is not with universalism. He's not with all the nations coming together, come by Yah. He broke it up. What does the so-called white man want to do? He wants to, we all come together. We are all one race, the human race, which is totally off. All right? And that's what they're going to do. Do that Quran,
Yes.
that new money system, Revelation 13 and 16, they're going to try to do what Nimrod did. And guess what? They're going to fulfill it. They're going to fulfill it. And our Lord is going to come break it up.
His belly is full.
When his belly is full, he's going to come break it down. You got it, bro.
Yeah, we can get people, we can wrap it up, bro.
Say here's 15.
No, hold on. You got something out? Because I got an article on time too. Yeah. This is an article from Zero Hedge. Okay? It's from zerohedge.com. All right? It says, the topic of the lesson is what? News and prophecy in the headlines. Okay? Sticking to the script. Okay? It says, from zerohedge.com, it says, we will not comply. We will not comply, it says, saying at 15 started on 14. It says, we will not comply. Gun owners rally in New Mexico in defiance of tyrannical Democrat government. It says, gun owners, many visibly owned, rallied in Old Town Albuquerque today to openly defy the New Mexico governor's executive order banning the open and concealed carry of firearms there as a 1 month emergency. So they're actually coming up against the government because they want to have an open carry state where they can just walk around with the actual weapons to defend themselves. Because down there in Central and South America, those are some of the most violent fucking places throughout the whole place of America. You look at the new statistic that just came out, I think it was Sunday. Talks about the 10 most dangerous cities in the world. They had Memphis on there, they had New Orleans on them.
I know Richard De Janeiro gotta be on that bitch.
I gotta go back and look at that.
Rio de Janeiro down there in South America.
Yeah.
Man, them niggas bloodthirsty, man.
Yeah.
Colombia,
Yes.
them niggas bloodthirsty, man.
Yeah. All down there in Nicaragua and all those places like that. Okay. Over there in Brazil.
Mexico,
Yeah, Mexico.
the cartel.
Yeah, like a lot of these dudes who go over there. What that he went over there somewhere. He got kidnapped somewhere. Somewhere in Central. Yeah.
Serves you right.
Yeah. Got kidnapped. They won't let our ass come back. Like a lot of you people like to go down there to Cancun, okay, for your summer trips,
Dubai,
and all that shit. And, end up coming back and get found sick with you get found dead with your throat slashed, you and your wife. All right? Bring up that precept real quick, huh?
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 14.
Yeah.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
This is the whole new world order. It's a global agenda. So the Lord's gonna bring this whole place to an end, man. Not just over here in America. America's gonna get it the worst, but this is in every part of the world, man. North, south, east, and west.
Yeah.
Come on.
The book of Jeremiah said the destruction is going to be from one end of the earth
To the other. And America is the uttermost part of the earth.
Yeah.
Period. The Western Hemisphere. What they call through secular history, the New World.
Yeah.
Come on.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah. Now back when the C-19 popped off, what that was, 2020, okay, gun sales increased to a percentage of 283. People just buying up guns at an accelerated rate.
You couldn't buy bullets.
They couldn't buy no fucking bullets because there was a bullet shortage.
Bullets was sold out.
You finna have a shortage on every damn thing. Food, ammunition, okay? Everything across the board. I was looking up on the redacted news with the guys over there. People are on there finna lose their mind, finna have anarchy everywhere. There won't be no more stay at home, everything like this. Ain't no more forced jabbinations. People finna come against this whole system right now. It's gonna cause anarchy. It's gonna be a problem on these streets. We're gonna get a reaction from the people, civil unrest. And then the solution gonna be what? Take your ass to a concentration camp.
But they're not gonna comply.
Not gonna comply. Either you're gonna comply, you're gonna die. Okay? That's the whole moral story. All right, read what you got, brother.
2 Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Yep.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound which, when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Yep.
And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
That's right, man. We're seeing that right now. We just watching video what it was on TikTok. Jay had Edomite, two Jakes and Edomite.
It was a double date gone south.
Totally wrong.
Double date with left.
They gonna lock his ass up.
Yeah, they gonna lock his ass up.
What we're saying is Jake was on a double date. Something went wrong throughout the whole date, and they were on actual streets. I don't know if it was New York or whatever like this. And Jake just lost it. Jake just actually put his hands and beat the shit out of the two Edomite women. And this is on TikTok, so this is viral now. People are gonna see this. Esau has the surveillance, go back to that word again, surveillance, to zoom in through facial recognition to identify who this individual is right now. It's like what the brother brought out earlier, be circumspect.
Yeah.
So when you get pissed off, okay, out here in this world like this, you gotta always remain in the spirit. Because they have cameras everywhere that are watching you. And we already being watched as it is. Being that we out here prophesying the downfall and stuff of Babylon great. So be circumspect, I can. Okay, the days are evil. Alright? Read that one more time. I'll shot you still there.
Yep, I'm still there. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 24 again. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Take trouble. Go ahead.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still.
Yep.
And in 3 hours they shall not run.
And that's also been talking about this truth right now. Also, you're gonna have actual water itself that's gonna be put on the back burner because it's a controlled, engineered fashion. It will be food, but you won't be able to get it. But this truth is not gonna be first or more. How you say the word? Accessible.
Yeah, they're gonna poison the water.
Yes, they're gonna do
They're
that.
gonna poison because, like, in America, it's the only place that really, Edomite countries will say that. But like these third world countries, water is scarce. All right, but here in America, man, people waste water. You know what I'm saying? People go overboard with water on some real shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, and something's about to transpire where water is going to be scarce in America. And the only way for water to be scarce in America, because they have a lot of these wells all throughout America, is they're going to have to poison them. Water really not supposed to go scarce here. You have so many wells, aqueducts, just bodies of fresh water. Like, if you look at Chattanooga, Tennessee, you go over there where they be white water, right? That's pure, clean water, man. You know what I'm saying? That water is so clear you can look to the ground. You got places like that out west. Yeah. What's going to happen? They're going to have to poison the waterways, man. And that's what it was about, all that them chemical spills.
No, that was Ohio.
Yeah.
They have them in various spaces.
Yeah. They actually got into that stream that goes all the way down that pitch on my phone. That was chemical. Pull that up. And that picture, look at.
I got that precept for what we're going into, brother.
Bring it out, Rock, while I get this.
This is Isaiah chapter 50 and verse 2. Wherefore, when I came, was there no man? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all, that it cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. The fish stinketh, because there is no water, and dieth for thirst. And that's just the back and brought up. So coming that time when the Lord is gonna, he's gonna dry up these different masses of water, or even poison. What Esau already poisoned the water, and it's gonna kill all the fish. All right.
What scripture that was?
That's Isaiah 50 and 2.
Yeah, so it's a famine of food and no water.
Read that again, brother.
This is Isaiah 50 and verse 2. It says, wherefore, when I came, was there no man? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand shortened at all, that I cannot redeem?
Come on.
Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, at my rebuke I dry up the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. The fish stink, because there is no water, and dying for thirst.
Yeah, that's literal, and that goes into society collapse. All right, resources depleted, not just water. The water is the life force for everything. That's why we need the former rain and the latter rain. You see what I'm saying?
I did a video on that.
Yeah.
Hey, the water, we did. All right. Go ahead. Keep speaking, Kwab.
Yeah, so that just, society's going to collapse, man. There ain't going to be no just going to these stores, going to Kroger, so on and so forth, just buying whatever you want, your heart desire.
Yeah.
All right? Hyperinflation about to be the theme of the day.
Yeah.
You won't even be able to afford a loaf of bread.
Measure a week for opinion.
Yeah, things you take for granted. Toothpaste, Maxi pad,
A
hotel,
hot shower.
a hot shower. You used to go to Walmart and get $2-3 to get you some toothpaste. You go there, that stick will be $50.
Yeah. I just looked at did a video on it, spoke about it on the camera, this previous on highways about speaking about the hyperinflation, how all they jumped to $300 a barrel, man. Okay, gonna produce hyperinflation, yes. Okay, it's
Let's tell you something else. Man, when the system collapsed, all these so-called millionaires here in America, the NBA players, entertainers and stuff, when that money system collapsed, they're not going to be rich anymore. Because when they get rebooted, they're going to be just like everybody else.
That's your precept.
You see what I'm saying? They're going to have to start from the ground up again. Because the Lord say Murph is going to get taken away. So it's football and all these stadiums and shit, all that shit going to be gone, man.
Yeah.
You won't see Mayweather in the soup kitchen line, man.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna see all of them, huh?
Yeah.
They gonna be over here.
Yeah.
Mayweather, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, all those other entertainers. They don't want to come over here.
Yeah, with their universal basic income,
Yes.
everybody's going to be on the same level. Communism.
Yeah.
You got
And I'm saying about the universal basic income, they're gonna require you to give you $2,000 per month. Okay. And you niggas going to go get it. $2,000 per month. Included in that, okay, will be the implementation of the Quran inside your fucking body. All roads are leading to that. They showed you that on the movie Purge movie. They said we're gonna just take this and stay at home. Say, how you gonna be at home? We'll just implement this tracking device inside of you to know your whereabouts. And Jake gonna take it. So that goes back to what the brother was saying earlier. Esau actually showed you what he's gonna do before he does it. What I just showed you brothers on the camera was alluding to that water crisis that happened. It says from the Ohio Valley, okay, which trickles all the way down to the whole Mississippi, okay, from Memphis all the way down here to the deep Gulf South. It says calling all water protectors along this path. Here's the directional flow of the water from the Ohio chemical spill. Don't worry, we will find all these towns, creeks, ponds, and reservoirs on the path. Okay, so it's going to hit through these train derailments. Don't forget about the food processing plants that have been allegedly catching fire out of nowhere. All right, the Bible says we're not ignorant of Esau's devices. We know what you're doing. We're seeing you. We're telling the people what you're doing. All right, but are they listening? No, that's why you don't succumb to this famine. The Bible says, many of them shall perish of famine. All right, we can get one or two more out and close it out. Okay. All right. So this is all. Look, can I get that back in second? What was it? 15 and 14, real quick. Wrap it up.
This is back in 2 chapter 15, verse 15. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh,
Yeah.
and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
That's going to happen right now. See what's going on with Donald J. Trump. Okay, people are at odds right now. Okay, the tension, the racial tension out here on the streets is increasing daily. Whether you be on the job or you stand in line at these stores, whether you drive on the highways, you can see it. People have road rage. A lot of that is due to people taking that hokey pokey juice inside of them. That makes people like a goddamn fool too.
Yeah, I get when you go down a rabbit hole with that, you know what I'm saying, with the juice.
Yeah.
When people took it, it actually fucked with their mental capacity, like their emotions. The emotions just all out of whack. They can't think straight.
Yeah.
They just flash out for no reason.
Yeah.
It's fucking. They fucks with that.
Hey, it's a video. I don't know who I think it was you or Kayal. Somebody put it in the WhatsApp. It was speaking about how they gonna turn them G things on. They gonna actually activate them sometime in October or something like this, but we don't go off these sort of things because you know he would actually tell you when they're gonna do it, but we're watching it though. That's the whole point. They're gonna actually turn them G towers on and activate more. Watch the movie Seal with Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, that's a perfect
John Cusack.
Yeah. That's right, bro. Read what you got.
This verse, 2 chapter 15 and 16.
Come on.
"For there shall be sedition among many, and invading one another.
Yep.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
That's right, man. Because a man doesn't think he's a man till he actually has that gun inside of his hand.
Think you're a man.
Think you're a man with that gun in your hand, don't you?
Man, without.
Man. So back in high school, a lot of these guys who are on the force right now, they was punked, you know. You just slap them all on the head and talk about them all day. They actually bullies right now on the streets right now on the actual police force right now because they got a badge and a gun. Okay?
Boosie is a fucking degenerate nigga. But he was right about one thing.
Yeah.
Without that bad, bitch in the
half. He wasn't lying about that.
He wasn't lying about that.
So people are actually, the course of the action, going to stand in that power and actually going and doing this thing because they have an actual sword inside of their hand. Okay? You can do a lot of things with that power like that. Okay? We 17, 18, not going to close it out.
This is 2 chapter 15 and 17. "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able."
Martial law. Okay? Yes. Concentration camps. Okay? Or what is deemed as ICE detention centers. Immigration Custom Enforcement Detention Centers. They are here and they are ready. Locked and loaded. They have 11 of them. It's down here in Louisiana alone. Me and the brothers looked it up. Got the actual picture of it. Okay? The word marshal means warlike. All right? You're gonna have checkpoints out here. So yes, through the spirit and power of Yahweh it be well, brothers, to if you have any kind of court issues or any kind of records on your background, get that shit taken care of right now. Because you're gonna have checkpoints on these blocks, on these corners. Okay? Yes, so we want to be free of everything, man. Blameless. All right? Next verse.
Verse 18. "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
That's right, bro. Men shall be afraid. The houses will be destroyed. Okay? A lot of breaking is going to happen on these streets, man. What can go wrong will go wrong. Okay? It's going to get nasty. It's going to get violent. Okay? We can't wait. We need it to happen. Cataclysmic. Apocalyptic. Okay? Desperate times will call for desperate measures. When you in a need of wanting for things, like that word perplexity goes into Luke 21. The word perplexity etymologically goes into the need and wanting of things, the lack of resources. A lack of resources is what? A lack of food, a lack of necessity, a lack of currency. The fourth player is coming down the pipe. The Quran. He calls them all. Esau gonna do something early, gonna cause people to get this Quran. Through civil war, okay? Or terrorist attacks. All right? Famine. All right? Yeah, it's coming. All right, so hey, strap up and get ready. It's a bumpy road into the kingdom of heaven. When it says in Revelation, after much tribulation, shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right? So with that, hope this video was very edifying. All right? Preaching the downfall, destruction of Babylon, the great, those three lyrics that are found in Revelation 14th chapter. To fear Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, and through fear you will not receive that Quran. And if you do, you will face the third lyric, which is thermonuclear fire, thus saith the Holy Bible. Giving all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Harakah.